Hello, 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 hello. Thank you to Mike and Kyle for being here this evening. Can one of you guys just make sure that the audio levels are good? I'm just put some music in just to sort of fill the gap while everything's loading. So obviously my mic levels and the music level as well. And then we'll give it a few minutes and then we'll start getting into the stream for this evening. Let me know how you have been in the comments, if you've had a good week so far. We are in, well, we're going to be let me start again. The weather has taken a turn for the, well, for some people the worse, some people for the better. For me, it's sometimes bad, sometimes good. But yeah, the weather seems to be going very, very warm again. And you will most likely see how warm by my neck when we start the stream. Let me know how you've been in the comments, guys. Please get involved in the chat. Unfortunately, there's no giveaway today on this stream. I do try my best to get giveaway prizes. Not for this one, unfortunately. It has been a good month since we last streamed, which was the actual the Piper PA28 stream. I think that was actually before I even went away on holiday as well. So I think mostly, guys, the reason why there's been no streamers, obviously I went away on holiday, and then when I came back there was a bit of a collapse in the old Practically Geek mindset or the household. I just didn't go on the computer for about a week. Has been up to so much. Yeah, well, this is it. I mean, I've been doing a bit of actual plane spotting, nice big walks, clear the head, you know, lets all the stress and the anxiety out. Let's get today's streams going, guys. We're going to just look at a few add-ons today, nothing mad, just something chill, very, very nice. Hopefully everyone's having a good evening, a good week. I'm going to try and get through this without collapsing. Nah, I'm not going to collapse. Let's have a little look. Let's get this ugly mug on the screen. Where am I? There I am, there in front of a hanger. I'll just leave it on there. Can everyone see how am I showing you? You can see the redness. There we go. Can you see the colour change? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. So when I left this morning at about 5 o'clock, I left everything on the side table, including 2 Kit Kats. I went back for the Kit Kats. They weren't getting left behind, but I didn't put the sun cream on, so it is what it is. Yeah, it will be so. Yeah. Yeah. It didn't happen to me arms for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, it's not the nicest at the minute either, to be honest. Where are we, guys? Let's have a little look. God, adding music in and all that now. Throw me right off. There we go. You should be able to hear the ambience of Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. So yeah, we're going to have a look at a few add-ons. No aircraft for today, unfortunately. We've got an airport and we've got a Well, we're going to have a look at the new houses as well. I've showed the houses 2024 in a previous stream, and that was the very first release of houses 2024. And what it does is it gives different explorable houses, villas and skyscrapers and stuff like that around the world in different locations, which is really cool. They don't serve any purpose. I guess for content creators like myself and others, it would be quite a cool backdrop and environment to use, but in terms of it being sort of integrated with the career mode, it's not, unfortunately. So you can kind of act like, oh, you're landing at your villa and you can go in, and it's got interiors, and we'll have a look at some of the new ones. We've got one in Uganda, Thailand, and we've got one in Iceland as well, and we've also got one in Monument Valley in the USA, which we're going to be starting on, and that is fantastic. I'm also going to be trying the H160 helicopter out today by High Performance Group. Fantastic add-on. It might not work, so there was an activation issue, and I've been on the website and I've done what it says to do. I don't know if it's working yet, so we will just choose another helicopter if it isn't. We will know right away if it isn't. But yeah, if you're having a good evening, fantastic. I am a bit sore, as I already said, but I've had me tea, I've got home on the coach, I've been out plane spotting at Manchester Airport since... well, I was there for 6:30, jumped in an Uber, and I got round. I have transferred my photos over from my camera. I haven't looked through any just yet, but today's trip was kind of me fiddling with the settings of the camera and seeing what works, and I think there's a few good ones in there, but if you're not following me on social media, then you won't see them. So you have to follow me there. And on Discord, everything is linked in the description on my channel and in the live description as well, so make sure that you are following. Thank you everyone for being in, include our mods, Liverpool Simon, so EGGP Simon, nice to see you, mate. Spotter Kyle and Mike being our mods, and obviously Hudson is in the chat. A very good evening to you all. Finley's channel, sorry. So EGGP Simon just started out doing some flight sim streams, so it would be fantastic if everyone goes and follows Finley on his channel. The link is in there. Go and do it, guys. Just show some love. All the flight sim people sticking together. Some don't, unfortunately, and I love giving a little bit of jab to people. I love just sticking it in there, and just, that sounds a bit rude. No, I just sticking the knife in there. But yeah, some community members, or should I say non-community members, like to should we say act the goat or pretend that they are better. Anyway, it doesn't matter, and I'm being a bitch. Just leave it, Brian, just leave it. So first of all, houses 2024, the link is in the description. The developer is Project Coastline's fantastic work on doing the sort of the scenery around the coastlines of near enough every country, and making that satellite imagery look really nice. And he also does this as well, which are player houses. Like I said, there's no kind of, I don't say points, there is a point, but there's no kind of way you can use them, almost like you would need to role play them. It's not like a house in GTA where you've got your garage and you've got your clothes and stuff like that, and you can change into, and this is just explorable. But it's really cool. So a couple of new added ones in the other day, and he will keep on updating them. Just leave feedback on the actual product page, which I've linked in the description, And yeah, we're going to take a look at them, and then we'll take a look at a lovely gentleman called Ronald. He is also known by the title of Papa Hotel, same as me, Brian, aka Practically Geek. So Papa Hotel Dutch scenery design. We're going to look at Lelystad. I was trying to say this properly because it's not Lelystad or Lelystad. It's Lelystad or Lelystad Airport. It's Echo Hotel Lima Echo, and it is literally an airfield next to Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. And we'll go through some things on there when we're there. We'll go through some sort of facts and things, and a few little things that Ronald has told me about his scenery and about the actual airport itself. Very, very interesting. And we'll have a look around that airport, and it does include the full I forget the name of the museum now, but the museum has got I think one of the flight sim expos was there, but you've got the KLM Fokker and the KLM Boeing 747, and that's all included as well. He's also included the not even opened yet, I don't think it's open, but the passenger terminal, which has only got 4 gates. But yeah, we'll have a look at that. Let's get into the actual stream, guys, because we haven't even looked at this yet. So the first one, Monument Valley, doesn't have a code, so you can't enter a code in yet. So let's get in there, because we can't even see the simulator there, can we? There we go. Gonna turn the sim down a bit, guys, just because we don't really need to hear a lot of helicopter noise. Anyway, so this one hasn't got a code, but it's in Mitchell Mesa, or Mesa, which is in Monument Valley. And if you go right there, I guess you would call this it's almost like a tabletop mountain, but we will try our best to, if the H160 is working. If it isn't, we will have to go and select another helicopter. But hopefully it is, and hopefully I did the instructions right. But in this instance, there's no real runway or anything to land there. I guess you could land a bush plane there with some massive tyres on it, but I'm not going to attempt that at all. And you are seeing a very rare thing, because I do not fly helicopters at all in this simulator. I am absolutely terrible. Absolutely god-awful. Oh, what's happened? Oh, no. Sorry, guys. We're on the floor. Why are we on the floor? No, we're in the air. Right, let's, fingers crossed, because I really want this to be working, because I really want to make a video for this helicopter, a long overdue video. Still haven't made one yet. Can you guys see the red marks now? I've got rid of them anyway, doesn't matter. Let's hope this was working. Right, good sign. The screens aren't on. That's a bit loud as well. Yes, the screens are on. Let me know if that's too loud, guys. But it seems to be working. Again, I do not fly helicopters, so if it crashes, it crashes. We will deal with that. But if you look on the mountain just behind me there, or I don't know what the proper names of these will be called, you will see the house. There's a couple of people in my helicopter here, which I don't really need. Let's get them in. But yeah, this helicopter, high performance of fantastic helicopter makers. I just can't seem to turn it at the minute, that's the problem. And we're going further and further away from this house as well. So yeah, it might take me a while to land the thing. It might be that I have to just come out into free cam and land it somewhere else. But yeah, this house is a bit different because all of the other houses are kind of like massive villas. Oh, actually the one in Iceland isn't, but the one in Iceland you need to see it because it is placed so you've got a great view of the aurora. And it looks fantastic at night time, so we'll have a little look at that. I want to try and keep the stream down to about 2 hours, so the first hour we'll try and keep this to houses 2024, and then we'll take a look at Papa Hotel's Lelystad Airport, which is fantastic, by the way. Oh, look at this shaky, 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 shaky. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you see, it's probably also in realistic mode or something, and I'm just trying to fly it in like... Last couple of times I've landed helicopters on here. I've done it about 4 times and it's not gone too bad, to be fair. But you can see the house just down there. Just on the top on its own. Imagine just living on your own out here. In the middle of Monument Valley. So yeah, like I said, the houses don't kind of have any interactivity to them. They are purely eye candy, but it's really fun to have, especially ones with the runways. I know, we should just parachute down and save the hassle. But there's no way I'm trying to land a bush plane. Oh, hello, lady. There was an accident at Liverpool? Seriously? I know we had a little Logan Air divert into Manchester. Had absolutely no special liveries come in today at Manchester, and both of the Emirates literally were just a normal livery, and I was gutted because every day I'm not there, there's like the NBA one and all the other liveries, and I just miss them always. Yeah, this is taking a bit longer than I thought, guys. I'm sorry that I'm not we won't do this for the other ones, don't you worry about that. We will just start on the ground just for the sake of being able to actually see the house. And this, I'm probably going to crash this helicopter in a minute. That way. To be honest with you guys, I don't even think the controls are working. The actual collective in the helicopter. Oh, that's not nice to hear, Mike. Didn't know that happened at all. Right, guys, bugger this. I don't mind people judging my helicopter skills because I've never learned the helicopters or taken any notice of them much, to be honest. I did a video for high performance for the H145, and I'm trying to do this one, but this is why I found it so hard to do the helicopter videos, because I just found it so difficult to actually land them. So I'll have to I'll have to do some learning, because I am not going to be able to do a video for this at all if I can't land it. If you are tuning into the live stream, thank you so much for joining. We are going to be looking at some scenery add-ons for Flight Sim 2024, and you know what, I don't mind saying this because there's my head. Because I'd like to think that I do a bit of everything in terms of aviation. I didn't want to just settle with just doing flight simming. I do put real world aviation photography on my social media, as you already know. There's a guy without a head in there. But in terms of putting anything real aviation on my YouTube, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. If I do end up doing that, it might be shorts, like YouTube shorts. But I've been looking recently at X-Plane 12. Now, I've tried the demo about 4 or 5 times, and the guys at Laminar Research, they keep on updating it, and the recent update, like 12.20, it looks fantastic. Like, I was looking at some screenshots on I think Reddit, and it was incredible. Like, I was thinking, oh, okay. Now, in terms of the scenery and the actual world, it's still terrible. Like, Microsoft Flight Simulator beats it, really does. But the atmospheric effects and the clouds and the aircrafts are getting better and better, and the lighting, it looks fantastic. So this is the house in Monument Valley. As you see, it's just out in the open, nowhere. Just the views are fantastic. There's our helicopter there, just parked up nicely, because as you know, I landed it absolutely perfectly, like a pro. And then you can go in. Now, some things are a bit, we've got some glitchy things, and there is some collision issues in places, but nothing too terrible. And this is obviously if you wanted to live out here on the land, and you've got your own lovely little house that you won't be able to see my player character because of the camera, but there he is down there. There we go. Doors open. There's our big telly there, which again hasn't got nothing gone. These stairs should work potentially. Sometimes they don't. But at night, this room lights up with all like the gamer lights. I will show you the nighttime, because we've obviously got a real, you can see the Milky Way and the stars and everything, and it looks really nice. But yeah, I might have to give X-Plane 12 a go. I didn't think I would again. I thought that Flight Sim 2024 would be my sort of go-to simulator, and this would be it. But I might need to. I don't know if you get the recent update if you download the demo. I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna have to try it and see if there's a big difference, and then I might have to actually go and buy it. There you go, you can see playing Microsoft Flight Simulator even in the virtual world, playing Microsoft Flight Simulator inside Microsoft Flight Simulator. That looks like 2020 though, that possibly. There's our dual PC card there as well. Fantastic. Let's have a look. Let me just show you what that room looks like as well with the at night time, and we'll have a little look in the there we go. I think usually there's a yeah, look at that. That's so cool. And then obviously if we go outside now, it will be very dark. There'll be no lighting from anywhere, and we can see the Milky Way up there. Some lights off into the distance. Look at that. Looks lovely, doesn't it? The landing lights on my helicopter are still on. So yeah, that is the Monument Valley house. Let's have a look at the house in... Where should we go next? Let's have a look at the one in Uganda, because that has got all of the wildlife in it as well. I need to ask Project Coastline whether the animals that they're using are the ones that are in the simulator, because I don't know if you can actually use the animals, because they're so difficult to find when you're just exploring. But there's loads in the scenery. So where is it? It is right next to this airport. So this is the one in Uganda. Now what we can do for this one... No, I'm wrong. Is this? Yeah, it is the one, yeah. So there's a villa here and a helipad on this one. And what we could do with this one... And again, I'm not even lying. Last time I tried to do this, or last time I did do this, it was a lovely landing, but I actually need to try and see if I can... I don't think I've uploaded the screenshots to see if it's any good. There is a Cessna that we can use, the Sky Wagon with the floats on it. So this is pretty cool because it's got all the wildlife in it. So this is quite a big villa, this one. This is quite similar to the one that is in Miami. We also need to make sure that we're in the right place, because there it is. So we're moving away from it, which is quite good. We can do a nice little turn here. So the Cessna Skywagon with the optional floats on it as well. So yeah, if you've come and joined the stream, please get involved and say hello. If you don't want to, that's absolutely fine. Just grab yourself a drink. A nice... I wouldn't grab a cup of coffee at this time, but definitely go and grab yourself a drink. While Uncle Brian here tries to land this Cessna in the water of Uganda. And then we can have a look at this villa. We can have a look at all the wildlife around this house as well. I probably haven't left myself a lot of room here, so this could end really badly. Or it could be one of my best water landings ever. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Don't know whether I've got any brakes, so we might just end up flipping over when we get to land, but there you go. Look at that. And then you can see the elephants just over to the right there. And the hippos. Don't hit the hippos. Here we go, here we go. Don't hit the hippos. And we're just going to just slide it up onto this. There we go. Look at that. Nice. We got some hippos there. Cheers, mate. You can't open the windows. There we go. Look at that. And let's go and say hello. Oh, there we go. Let's go and say hello to these guys. Oh. I will ask Project Coastline, but these are animated and they look pretty good in terms of the animal models, and I know the ones inside Flight Sim 2024 are really nicely modeled, and I've only ever really seen bison and sheep. I've not seen anything else. I don't know if the SDK allows developers to use the animal models, but I'll be interested to see. Alright there, mate. Got some baby elephants. There's also as well in this one, this house is fantastic, by the way. This isn't similar to the one in Miami, actually. This is really this is massive. There's some giraffe over here, and I think sometimes you see a massive flock of flamingos fly over. I don't know if there's a trigger, but last time I was in the driveway, there was a load of flamingos that came over. Flamingos that came over, and it looked. I don't know if that ever happens because it looked a bit terrifying, but it was cool. So yeah, in this evening stream, we are looking at Houses 2024 by Project Coastline, which gives you some nice sort of player houses that you can explore and make your own. You can't really make them your own, but yeah, you can land your plane or your helicopter nearby, like I've done with this one, and that's a massive house. I don't think pilots would have the money for anything like that. I don't think I don't think so anyway. Unless you're like a seasoned veteran or something. You know, a captain that's been flying for Virgin for 20 years or something, I don't know. Some giraffe there. And again, the flamingos, I'm not too sure if it's a trigger, but last time the flamingos happened, it was because I was down here, or I was down here. There is a few collision issues in this. I'm sure that Project Coastline know about that. Like when you step on certain stairs and certain floors. I'm just going to see if I can get the flamingos to activate. It might not be. It might have just been a random event. Well, we will go back out. Actually, we will go back out there. But yeah, telly here. You got your garage. I don't know why your tellies would be in your garage, but if you've got this type of money, then. But yeah, really nicely done. The model, you know, the models of the houses are really cool. There's a hippo just there, just helping itself to me shrubs. Indoor pool, outdoor pool, kitchen, bath, sinks, everything. It'd just be cool if you could get kind of like some videos playing on there, but again, I don't think Flight Sim 2024 allows that. Do you mind? I'm trying to give a tour here, you know. But yeah, they're really cool. Again, the one in Iceland is probably my favourite. It's a really small house. Kind of looks a bit like similar to the one in Monument Valley, but a tiny bit bigger. But it's just the landscape around there. Lovely fish tank. Again, if we do fall through the floor, then... Oh, look, Nemo. That's cool. I mean, they're not moving, but it's cool. There we go. We've got the wine going as well. And the wine going there. Is that a phone? Yeah, it's a very thin phone. Pretty cool. Again, serves kind of no purpose within the simulator of kind of what you can do and stuff, but it's cool to see them. And this add-on is, by the way, currently on offer, I believe. I think last time I checked this was about £11. But by the way, that £11 gets you what we've seen so far. The one in Iceland, the one in Thailand, The one in St. Bart's, which is pretty cool. We saw those in the original stream for this anyway. The Miami skyscraper, the Hong Kong skyscraper, the Rio, and they are all similar. But with the latest update, the areas around those skyscrapers have been kind of upgraded. So the port of Miami's got loads of different cruise ships and cargo ships and stuff like that. You've got some more ships around St. Bart's as well, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure there's some lions over there, which probably wouldn't be happening with the elephants just sitting off there, and the giraffes, but we'll go and see them before we head off to Iceland. And this is what, you know what, this is what I love. You know, I know people will purely say, listen, it's Flight Simulator, you should be flying. I do fly a lot on it, but there's sometimes where you just want to do this walking mode. And obviously the walking mode was introduced into Flight Sim 2024 to do walk-arounds of aircraft, but obviously you can just go off and walk. It's pretty cool. You can also go and see some lions as well without getting absolutely murdered. Oh, there's some cubs, look at this. They won't see me. Ah! Bit of comedy there for you guys, but yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Eating or something. But yeah. Oh, look. There's the flamingos. That's cool. I'm glad that happened. Look at that, right over the sun. There you go, guys. Oh. Yeah, that's the closest I'm ever getting in it. I don't know if this is a real thing. I'd have to check. But it's quite spectacular, isn't it? Let's go and have a look at our little home in Iceland. We won't look at the Thailand one because I really want to show you. Obviously, I want to get into Lelystad Airport by Papa Hotel. I haven't looked around a lot of the airport because when I did, I looked at a few bits, but I haven't fully explored it because I wanted to leave some reactions for this live stream. But what I have seen of it, I've left it far too long to see it. I did apologize to Ronald because I was like, oh my god, it is so detailed, mate. I am so sorry it's taking me this long. At some point I really want to do him some kind of trailer or video for it because it really does deserve it. But yeah, we'll talk about that more after we've gone to Iceland. And what we can do with this one, guys, is we can attempt a landing in a little Piper. It might not be the nicest landing, but we can try it. There is a runway near to it. Bravo India Tango Mike. And it's a little tiny airstrip. And the houses are just here. So we can attempt that. That's why mums go to Iceland. Haha. This is why we have Mike on the mods team, guys, just for your entertainment. Now I've got to be very, very careful here because there is some planes in here that I shouldn't be showing you. I'm gonna do that. No, but seriously, I'm not just being like sort of, oh, I've got planes that aren't released. I'm under NDA. I will get in trouble if I show you some of these planes. So yeah, I've got to be careful with that. Let's just go in the normal arrow. You spoil sport. I can't, mate. Obviously, one of those aircraft I can obviously already say is the Dassault Rafale, because we've seen the trailer recently, so that's one of the aircraft. The other one, hopefully you'll be seeing on my channel next week, possibly, and then a load of other people will get to see it as well. Let's go in. I can take you back now. Here we go. Let's go in. Let's just go in D Erin. I mean, technically, we could go in a UK reg, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, if anyone is watching tonight, please let me know what you've been doing for your week this week. And there you go. Mike being a legend there and putting in the link for my trailer, which was shown at the Paris Air Show all week, by the way. It's still getting shown there. I did share a picture on my Discord of that, but I will be getting a video at some point in the next couple of days from Azo Polly, who will be there for a couple of days. But yeah, that was just insane. That oh, can you make us a trailer for our next one? Of course I can. Oh, by the way, it's going to be showing at Paris Air Show. No pressure. no pressure. And then while I was in Prague, I had someone else contact me and say, could you do me a trailer for this lovely aircraft? Oh, by the way, it's going to be shown at... And I was like, oh, okay. So that's why I haven't been able to do much, guys, is because I've been doing kind of 2 videos at once. They kind of overlapped. Now this runway is absolutely terrible to see, and the approach for it is so long. So I'll try my best to make this an okay landing. There is quite a few bumps in this runway. Don't really think it's made for a PA-28, to be honest. Yeah, Mike, I was gonna say, mate, I've been up and down with kind of with going into WhatsApp and kind of not just you guys, but just replying to everyone at the minute, even family. But yeah, it was good. It's good to see you out back at Liverpool as well, by the way. Get back into it and just make it your own. So this will be quite a shallow approach into this airstrip. I think there's a windsock and some markers, and that's it. And then we can go. What we can do is I can you can kind of see the airstrip now, but we can jump in to another vehicle and make our way over to the house, because it is quite near, but walkable distance, but to save time. And what I will say, guys, as well, just towards the end of the stream, if you stay with me, just so I can talk through a few things, that would be great. But I am always putting updates on my YouTube post and on Discord as well, because I just find it very polite just to say, listen guys, I know you subscribe to the channel, and I know there's no content on the channel at the minute, but just bear with me, because it is coming. Little bit of a stall there. probably necessary, but that wasn't a bad landing at all, that, to be honest. We'll try and navigate these bumps as well. Yeah, cheers, Mike. Do you know what? I'm enjoying doing some sort of virtual photography on the sim. This is why I want to look at X-Plane, because I'm really impressed with the latest update, and I really, really would like to have a little look at X-Plane since the update. But aviation photography, I've still not shared a lot from Heathrow, and obviously I've got all the ones from today as well. I still need to edit those. Let's get these props off. Again, this isn't what you would do to turn down or shut down a Piper, but it's close enough for now. And there she is there, guys. So what I meant was, so we're going to turn the Piper into something else, so we can, again, this will get the haters out. You know, it is a flight simulator crew, and that is all it is. But honestly, when you've got when you've got things like this, now this seems to activate a scripting error, so if you hear things, guys, it should still work. This is the cross cart from Got Gravel, or Got Friends, same thing, and it is bloody fun. I don't know how you activate the... there it is. So this is kind of another little look at an add-on, I guess. So you're getting a bit of a... everything is on the fly. You can change the wheels and everything. The light bulbs. It's very, very cool. We can put another wheel on, change them to sort of LED bulbs, flag on there. We can put headphones on that change the audio, which is a pretty nice touch. We can change the spoiler. It's damn cool. It really, really is. It's so good. There we go. Put that back in there. And yeah, it's a flight sim, but still don't know how to get this to go forward. I had this trouble with the Jeep last time. Park and brake is on there. There's the nitrous there. Oh, it's because... there we go. So bumpy. And when this flies, it's so fun. You'll probably get it hit something in a minute. Going home to me ranch in Iceland. Woo! We've also got a nitrous button as well. Oh! Microsoft Flight Simulator, now we're driving. Yeah, you can go and take this to the likes of East Midlands and go to Donington next door and just rag it round. It's so fun. Don't get done for speeding. Where are you? I am in Iceland at one of the custom houses, so we're still looking at the custom houses for now. I've got about 10 minutes more to show you for that, so we can have a sort of hour each. And there is the house. Look at that. It's got the parking brake on. There's a cross cart there. Pretty cool, pretty fun. And there's the house there. So again, quite similar and a different colour to the one in Get It on Heathrow. See how fast you can get up and down. So that's funny you should say that. I was doing like just, you know, pretending to do like just airfield ops at Heathrow. In fact, if you stay on, guys, if you're interested in seeing that, at the very end of the video I will try and show you what that looks like. With, it won't be perfect, but it will be it'll be FSLTL, which is the sort of the AI traffic solution, and it's not perfect, but it will give us sort of planes going in and out of Heathrow, and I'll see if the Jeep is working, and you can go in like a proper airfield ops truck, and you can just go around the airfield and sort of, you know, pretend that you're, you know, keeping an eye on everything. But yeah, this is the one in Iceland. A bit similar, a bit bigger, well, a lot bigger than the one in Monument Valley. You got like a little outhouse with a garage. All right, Alex, mate, how you doing? Good to see you. I hope you've been well, mate. There's our little garage here. And then the swimming pool. If you go in there, there's no other way to get out. You have to go back into your whatever plane or cart that you're driving. But this is the one in Iceland, and it's pretty cool. This one really is nice when it gets into nighttime. See, there is a collision glitch there, but for the most part there is collision on most things. Doesn't seem to be one on that. There's a collision on that wall there. What I mean by collision is obviously like it's like it suggests, you can't walk through it. Thanks, mate. Just proud of you, lad. With the yeah, do you know, mate? Thank you so much. I am. See, we've glitched under the house. There we go. I'm just, you know, I had to keep quiet for what felt like a long time. I don't think it was a long time, in all respect, but I would have loved to obviously go and be there. You know, there was part of me thinking, oh, they might end up flying me out there, but no, not at all. And I have still, obviously, there's more to come. You know, in the next week or two, there'll be something else to show you, and you know that again, that is just another thing that I'm proud of as well. Even not even more. Do you know what? Both of them are just insane. And both of them will end up giving me a chance to do the full trailer for each of the aircraft, which is going to be good. This isn't flight sim at this point. No, it's not, mate. Not when you can get the yachts and stuff, but there's so much fun. Like when you get that yacht and you can sail down the Mersey and just see all the things. It's so cool. I wouldn't mind doing Paris Air Show. To be honest with you, any of the big air shows in the UK I'll be up for. So in this Paris one here, sorry, in this Iceland one rather, if you set everything correctly, just try and get rid of just gonna get all the clouds gone, and I think we need to flick. There we go. You can see it goes to snow obviously when we flick through the seasons. No, I haven't seen yachts down the Mersey, but on Flight Sim 2024 you can. But yeah, if you go into the nighttime in November at your home in Iceland, obviously we've got our lovely house there, and then there is the Milky Way there, but sometimes you have to flick it back to, sometimes it's October, sometimes it just makes me look like a foot. There we go. Yes, look at that. The aurora. Yeah, and, you know, and there's people with houses like this in Iceland, and you know, imagine just sitting on your porch with a hot chocolate or a tea or a coffee and seeing that. Look at that, you're on your porch, you've got your go-kart there, you've got your Piper over on the airstrip, and you just look at the aurora like this. You're trying to get the Northern Lights. Yeah, I was trying my best. But yeah, that's and that's that one as well. What I will do is I will show you the I will show you one more, which is the skyscraper. Now it's the exact same skyscraper as the one in Miami, so that is from like an old stream that I did before we move on to Lelystad Airport, which I can't wait to actually explore properly with you guys. But we'll go to the Hong Kong skyscraper because this is, and I'll let you guys tell me a little bit of a quiz, no giveaway unfortunately, but you can tell me how good the view is on this one. Skyscraper. There we go. What we will do is we will just stick I know a go-kart can't take off from there because go-karts can't take off, oddly enough. Let's just put the R66 up on the roof. So these skyscrapers are pretty cool. They're a bit more, they're not as densely configured with any furniture as they are as the houses or the villas, but they're still pretty cool. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I'd love to get that far away from the UK. The furthest I've been, unfortunately, is Prague. I'm not saying unfortunately, obviously, you know that I love Prague, but that is the furthest I've been. Or actually, technically, Lanzarote probably is further than Prague. I think it is. I think it's about 4 hours, isn't it? Need to turn it off. Alex, you'll know how to turn the R66 off. I know technically you're in the R22, aren't you? Tell you what though, the cockpit is really nicely detailed in this R26, and this is a default aircraft as well. But yeah, these are the skyscraper ones, and they're all the same as the other locations. The rooms are a bit more, as I say, they're a bit empty. The rooftop is where it really is cool on these skyscrapers. There we go. Oh, look what's down there, guys. Doesn't that make you nostalgic? 10 points for anyone who can tell me what that legend of an airport is. And that's probably one of my biggest, not regrets, because, you know, I have a chance to do it, but obviously being able to land at this airport here would have been absolutely incredible if anyone got a chance to. But also you can see the extra boats that the Project Coastline dev team have put in there, so the extra vessels around the port there. But yeah, let me know where we are here. Come on, you should know what that airport's called. But yeah, this is a pretty cool. Like, obviously, if there's no collision here, then we're screwed because we're just falling all the way down. Obviously the Miami one, we've got the airport of Miami and the views down there. And there's a view of Hong Kong. Buildings don't look too good here, I must admit. They're not the best looking. Yeah, imagine having a skyscraper right next to the airport. Does anyone know the name of that airport, by the way? It's not there anymore. It's like a massive park and sort of I think residential and retail thing now. But yeah, there's not really much in these skyscrapers. They're more sort of, they look more cool from the outside, if I'm going to be honest. There's a grand staircase like off the Titanic. The alarm's going off. There we go. Telling me that I need to move on. But what I would like to do, guys, is just show you one more of these houses, which is, there is another one that I haven't shown you. It's the one in Thailand, which is in kind of like a tropical sort of location, like a tropical paradise type thing. Come on, guys, you know what that airport is. Don't act a fool. This airport's not here anymore. It's Hong Kong. It's not. That rotor's still going there as well. I think the brake needs to be on it. Come on, guys. Kyle, Alex, anyone? And the planes used to approach right over the buildings. And there's loads of videos on YouTube of like the 747s banking around, and I think Concorde did one as well. Like really, really famous old airport in Hong Kong, and there's like an approach path all the way over here. There you go, Kai Tak. Of course it is. But yeah, if you didn't know that, guys, or you've never seen that, then go and watch some videos on YouTube. Highly recommend it. The planes used to approach what they called the checkerboard approach. I believe it was called the checkerboard approach. I don't know if they've included it in the scenery. And they used to come right over the residential flats, do a turn here. Now obviously this skyscraper doesn't exist in Hong Kong, but definitely wouldn't be able to be put here now. Kai Tak sadly isn't there anymore. You can still see the shape of it and where the runway was, but yeah, some really, really mad approaches. It's there. Oh, where is it? I knew it was called the checkerboard approach. Where is it? Am I? I can't. I don't know why I'm trying to zoom in, because I can't zoom in. What we could do is we could to the right of the mountain. What we'll do is, because I can't zoom in or go anything, we'll go into free cam. There we go, guys. That is a better look at the skyscraper. Oh, so it's not actually not in there. I think they've included it if they've put the airport in, because technically, obviously, the airport doesn't exist in it anymore. But yeah, if you haven't seen Kai Tak Airport, guys, go and have a little look on YouTube and watch the videos, because I tell you what, these guys in these flats, they had they had the best plane spotting location. You know, and you weren't just getting, you know, your A320s. It's modelled on the custom scenery. Probably not in this one. I think this is... I don't know what this one is. I'm not too sure. This is where I think it should be, because it's on like a little thing, isn't it? That looks too angled, that actually. They didn't make that kind of angled turn. It'll be somewhere over here. Anyway, guys, yeah, we'll have a look at behind you. Is it here? Because I feel like I'm going blind. It's not all the way over there. Oh, is it on the other side? Is it on the other side of the water? Nah. No, because no, I've gone too far now, because the approach, I know obviously they came in on a bank, but not that much of a right turn. I feel like it was there on that, wasn't it on like a little hill? It's behind the skyscraper. Oh, there it is. But why is it there? Oh, yeah, there we go. There it is there. The checkerboard approach. Essentially, that's what the pilots will be looking for, and that's where they made the turn onto that runway. But yeah, best thing to do is just go and have a look at the YouTube videos of it. That's pretty detailed though for the yeah, that's pretty detailed. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It would be cool if we had sort of FSLTL or one of the AI traffics do flights into Kaitak, but I don't think they would. Anyway, guys, I'm going to move on to the actual airport we're going to take a look at now, because we haven't got time to go any further. Yes, so we're looking at Lelystad. I think stat is the right pronunciation of it. This is from Papa Hotel, Dutch scenery developer Ronald. Ronald is a lovely chap. We were having a lovely little discussion about this airport the other day, and kind of what he plans to do with it. It is going to be getting airlines coming into it soon. We don't know exactly, well, he doesn't know exactly, and I don't think they know at this point, but it is right next to Schiphol. So there is the mass of Amsterdam Schiphol Airport here, with obviously the Polderbaan. This is, guys, just so you're wondering, especially the likes of Alex and Kyle and Mike. Yeah, the FS weekend, it is where that's what I was thinking, because I saw a lot of pictures of obviously people by the KLM 747. But as a little bit of a nod to one of my potential, all dependent on funds, but this will be my next location to plane spot, the Polderbaan in Amsterdam. Because flights from Manchester to Amsterdam, there is literally one nearly every hour or two, and I could literally get to Manchester, get on an EasyJet flight and fly over. I'm back in time for tea, pretty much faster than I did Liverpool to Heathrow on the coach. Which, do you know what? I could do Liverpool to Prague faster than I did Liverpool to Heathrow on a coach. But yeah, that is, depending on funds, that is an upcoming one, guys. That's where I want to go next. I'm thinking I'm going back to Barton next, Manchester Barton, for some just nice, calm general aviation. And then Lelystad is right here, this lovely little quaint airfield, and it is, I tell you what, it is a really well-made scenery. It really is. We will attempt a landing again in something a bit different. Oh, hang on. You can't see the... You can't see that, guys. I'm sorry. It sounds like I'm being dramatic. I'm not. Yeah, mate, Alex, that'll be boss. That's where I'm going next, but I don't know when it'll be. But yeah, I want to go back to Barton next. There'll be actually another reason why I want to go back to Barton, not just to see the planes. If you guys didn't know, I got these in the post. Oh, you can't see it because of the... There we go. Wing being very generous, and I need to do a proper unboxing and review on that. But yeah. I'm just going to pop in... Oh, what shall I do? What shall I do? Yeah, why not? So yeah, this is Echo Hotel Lima Echo Lelystad Airport in the Netherlands, done by Papa Hotel Scenery. It is available on Contrail and a few other things, but the link for Papa Hotel's website, all the info on that page there, and then where you can purchase it just below in the description. The static models in this scenery are some of the best I've seen. I'm getting a bit sweaty, guys, just bear with me. I don't think those wind turbines should be in the way, but hey ho. We're in the Cows, the creator of World's Diamond DA40. Lovely little general aviation aircraft. Landing into Lelystad Airport. I'll go through some little interesting facts that me and Ronald were talking about over Discord the other night, and take you around the airport in the drone camera so you can see all the different things. As I say, it includes all the buildings custom made, of course. Custom model aircraft models are fantastic, like I said. Animated people. Some of the gates open as well. I think some of the gates have got like proximity sensors on them. And the gates open as well. And the museum is also modelled as well. Not totally aligned on those pappies, but it is what it is. Also, I'm not using any kind of autopilot to come in here either, so just hand flying it. Can't wait to open those such. It's probably an easy name to say. It's just, you know, I'm terrible at pronunciation. It's a wonder I can actually live stream, I'm going to be honest. Probably going a bit too slow. You are still on standby screen. I'm sorry. You're gonna see me landing though. Oh. I'm messing around with the screen as well here. It's, I'm gonna miss the landing. Thanks, Alex. I've done that a few times. That's why I don't live stream too often, because I'm too old. I'm nearly 40, guys. Come on, give me a break. I'm not in with the kids. You should have seen me with my little phone mount on my camera today. I felt like a 15-year-old on TikTok. It's a bit too slow, isn't it? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, you didn't see that. Also as well, I've really, this runway is a bit weird because it's actually still got the X's on it. I have to let him know about that. You didn't see that landing. I should really go around, shouldn't I? I tell you what, the landing gear wouldn't be there anymore, let's put it that way. But yeah, you can have a little look. There's the passenger terminal. 4 stands, it's absolutely tiny. But yeah, there is the passenger terminal. There is an interior and everything around it. The car park and all of the scenery is all been modelled, including some signs and everything, so that's pretty cool. Nothing Ryanair haven't done. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the last couple of Ryanair landings I've had haven't been too bad, I'll be honest. So, but yeah, it's a pretty cool airport, and we'll get down and we'll have a little look in the drone camera around. There will be passenger flights from this airport soon, apparently. 4 stands. It's not going to be a very busy airport for passengers, I believe, and Ronald told me so. The guy, obviously the developer at Papa Hotel, was saying that they're going to be taking some of the holiday airlines away from Schiphol, just to free up more space. Possibly the likes of he doesn't think EasyJet, because that's quite a big thing, but he thinks that like the likes of Tobii and a few others will come to here. I'd love to know how they're going to deal with the airspace around around it, to be honest, because it is quite close to Schiphol, as I said. So there's going to be some really spot on air traffic controllers. Yeah, it looks like they were on there. They were painted white, but obviously they've been taken away because at one point it wasn't in use. But yeah, the idea is to have passenger flights in here very soon and take some of the you know, the budget, the low-cost airlines away from Schiphol for some extra room for some heavies, which will be quite cool. Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, there is going to be a new version of this at some point as well, guys. Ronald was telling me, and I think what I might do for him is, if I get a chance, is to Jesus Christ, what's going on? Oh, just ignore me, guys. I'm having a fucking nightmare here. Also, I blame the slight sunburn to the neck for my terrible performance here as well. Probably not trimming, mate. No, not at all. I was trying to explain trying to explain a while back that for me personally, with the amount, and this is not an excuse really, what I'm trying to say is that because I'm diving into different aircrafts every month or sometimes every week. Oh, sorry, I did I swear? Oops. Because, you know, at some point I'm changing aircraft every other week, every 2 weeks, every month. I'm doing cinematics for them, but with those cinematics, I still have to learn the you know, the basics. I'll have to learn the aircraft a slight bit to even make the cinematics. I've got to, you know, I've got to do a bit of learning. I can't just get in it and be like, wish for the best. So I completely forget what I'm doing in other things. The helicopters, I don't fly them, so that's why I just couldn't land the one before. It was just, it wasn't happening. But planes, 1 minute I'm in a airliner, next minute I'm in a little GA aircraft, and I can't land the friggin' thing, but I could land an A350 absolutely fine. And again, yeah, bit of an excuse, but that's basically how it is. I feel like I can't ever get used. They are going to take the Cessna's wing off. Oh, look at that, like a glove. Yeah, so no excuse really, but yeah, I don't even know if that's how you that's how you stop it from working, but seems to be working. But yeah, no, that's how I personally feel as I'm jumping between aircrafts. It's just it's no good. No good for me. I just forget what I'm doing in each aircraft. We'll let me co-pilot sort that out, friggin'. Again, sorry about the language. But yeah, here we are at Lelystad. And we're going to have a good look around this. We've got about 40 minutes odd, guys. Links to this and Houses 2024 is in the description below. How to purchase them. There's also an extra little site to go and look at Papa Hotel's website as well. But yeah, let's have a little run through. Modelled interiors. Modelled interiors. High-res aprons and ground markings, detailed models of the terminal building not yet in use, north side of the airfield. Obviously the iconic control tower with the stripes, it looks like a bit like a Condor plane. 30cm per pixel ortho imagery, so pretty sharp. Custom taxiways, custom static objects, the museum with all those static planes, including the 747. Animated objects, wing socks. Now there is a problem with the wing sock, which isn't Papa Hotel's fault. It's duplicate. Open hangars, and then I think this we'll take the plane back down to the gate and see if the gate has got a proximity thing on it, but I think it's actually done by the time of day as well. But yeah, thank you to everyone who's tuned in. It is slightly earlier. Usually I'd be going live in another, say, half an hour at 8 o'clock. But yeah, this might go against me because people could come at 8 o'clock and be like, but we'll see. We'll see how it works out. So we'll have a little tiny walk here before we jump into the drone camera, just for the ease of use. And yeah, the custom markings, the taxiway textures and the building textures are all spot on. Authentic signage as well. And obviously you can see the very noticeable control tower here. So we have to go back into the plane to go into drone camera. We can't activate drone camera from the from when you're walking for some reason. Not too sure why. So what we'll do is we will try, and as you know, I'm still not amazing at this, but we will try and start on, and that's north, so this will be west side of the airport. If the passenger terminal's over there on the north, this should be west if I've gone to school correctly. So there's nothing over here, I don't think. But yeah, the satellite imagery is pretty spot on actually. Even down to the concrete slabs here. I was literally just in front of the approach lights at Manchester Airport, and it was so cool just to stand next to them. You can pretty much just literally nearly touch them. It's just a gate, a wooden gate around the approach lights, and the heat haze for the photos was pretty shocking. But I think some of the aircraft sort of nose on with the landing lights in front of them kind of blared out. They look okay. I haven't really sort of edited them or cropped them yet and had a mess with them, but I think they look okay. I look forward to sharing those. So we have static models of aircraft with the proper registrations, of course. Lovely detailed hangars as well. You can obviously see here there's a difference in textures. So obviously we've got the kind of I would imagine kind of slate sort of metal coming down, and then the brickwork, and then obviously the door as well. Nothing worse than seeing a kind of a flat wall when someone's doing a custom scenery, and you can just tell that they've put just a texture, just a picture of it, but you can see some depth to these the building models themselves. Obviously the windows over here aren't just flat, they've got a bit of something to them. PBR texture, obviously we've got physics-based rendering, which means obviously we've got the reflections and the light hitting the wall, and it's reacting with the simulator as well. And this scenery has been out for a while. It's been getting updated. It's been obviously it's got its 2024 compatibility update. All of the landside areas of the airport as well. Custom animated flags. Bit of flickering from the signs there, but we will forgive Ronald for that because it's more than likely something to do with Flight Sim 2024. If in doubt, blame Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. There you go, there is Papa Hotel scenery. You've got all the authentic Dutch signs as well. You've got a nice Porsche there as well, so we've got some custom car models. We've got a Range Rover there as well. Bit of flickering, as I say, but I will forgive that in this instance because honestly I didn't see that happen last time, if I'm going to be honest. And they're very well made custom buildings, obviously all similar looking to the ones that are here at Lelystad. Yeah, Mike, I will do that in a bit, mate. We're just getting ahead of it. We're just getting sort of away with ourselves with time. Well, I'm getting away with time here because I don't really want to rush through this airport, and I also do want to kind of show you what I meant by the Heathrow sort of thing that I was talking about with the truck and everything, which is pretty fun. It's you know, it serves no purpose, but it's pretty fun to do. And you can just see the amount of detail that Ronald's put into the airport. You see that the actual aprons and the taxiways all go back and further out, and you've got kind of this mix of, it's kind of like Barton Aerodrome, the way like the taxiways sort of go behind and you've got the road coming in on the other side, and it kind of sandwiched in between. It's really, really cool, and there's a lot of variety here. And when they get the passenger airlines in here, it's going to have you know the A320s and 19s and all this general aviation traffic and the helicopter traffic as well. So they get, you know, these air traffic controllers are gonna wake up one day and be like, oh yeah, we've got a 737 and a A320 landing today. Lovely, lovely model. I think that's a Mustang there. Thrusty rusty, love it. And that is a pretty detailed static model. I've not seen one that good. Early birds. And then obviously the air ambulance as well. They've got a presence here at Lelystad. And it's a really, really nice scenery. It's really well made, and it's taken me far too long to have a look at this. This is a really nice aircraft as well, the way it's being modelled. Because it's actually got covers on it and sort of sheets and kind of wraps around it as well, so I think I know what that plane is actually. So again, hangars, a lot of hangars, all custom made, the same KLM, the actual flying school for KLM. Looks like it's got an interior as well. Don't know if the doors open there, possibly they do at different times. I tell you what, I am absolutely boiling, man. This computer's like a little radio. Actually, the computer's not really that. Oh yeah, it is. Jesus Christ. Oof. I'm gonna have to. Oh God Almighty. I'm gonna have to get the Hoover on that. But yeah, getting closer to the museum, you can actually see the KLM 747 off into the background there as well, and that's another really good model as well. All regs and static models are all authentic to the airport, of course. More lovely custom cars in here. They are glitched into the default cars, unfortunately. We've got a few Teslas there and then a lovely Porsche model there. Look at that. As I say, they kind of are glitching in with the default models. The fuel and the pumps here look very, very well done. Very well made, and I did say to Ronald, I apologize it's taken me so long to look at it, because it's so well done. It's really, and I haven't been in the control tower yet as well. Again, this would be another place that Ronald is going to be touching up in the next version. Again, very, very well detailed. Nice amount of sort of weathering and rust and dust and dirt along the walls, and quite a nicely detailed control tower as well. There isn't any sort of glass interior, but again, this is probably why he wants to redo the control tower and put some animated controllers in there and stuff like that. If you are watching today and you aren't getting involved in the chat, that's absolutely fine, but just please make sure that you like the stream, give the channel a share. There might be an upload before my sort of next big upload, but I will be putting some footage, well, I hope so, but I'll be hopefully putting some videos of the the Azure Poly trailer from the Paris Air Show on my social media and Discord. So again, make sure you're following me there. And again, one of my upcoming videos that I can't say much about, unfortunately. Again, I am under non-disclosure agreements for things like this, so that will be coming in the next few weeks, and there will be chances to see that on my YouTube as well as other places as well. Again, the museum has been done to really high standard. The car park, the gates, the barriers, the flags, the whole of the museum, and then obviously we've got our KLM 747-200 as well, and then the original, I would imagine the original terminal building and tower as well. Fantastic work. And if Ronald does actually watch back the stream, I just want to say a massive thank you to him for not just sending me over, but for obviously having a conversation with me through Discord, and you know, telling me all about his plans and what he wants to do, and just being nice. That's all I ask, really. A couple of Mirages by the looks of it there, an old Beechcraft and a Fokker as well. All really nice models as well. I've said that a few times, but they are. And I think these open. Sometimes aircraft trigger these, and then sometimes the camera does. I think this might be time sensitive as well. Let's just have a look. I was messing around with the time. And there we go, these gates are animated, which is pretty damn cool, because usually you get them sliding to the left and right. Oh no, I'm assuming I'm speaking to Liam on my live stream here. Perseverance Scenery Developers. Guys, go and check out those guys, because that particular scenery, I think it's for Santoff. That's how you say it, Santoff. That's a an English scenery airfield. The detail that you've put in that, from what I've seen, I haven't seen the actual airfield just yet. I am looking forward to seeing it. But the detail you've put in that, from the pictures I've seen, again, it's on a really similar quality. Some of the sort of the custom, the things that these scenery developers are doing custom wise, they've got to battle, you know, things with the, from what I believe, the SDK and how Flight Sim 2024, not just 2020 but 2024, what it lets you do and what it doesn't let you do. And then when Asobo update the sim and then the whole scenery breaks, the guys have got to go back in. So I don't fully understand it, but I do understand that it's frustrating. But the quality that we're getting from these guys is fantastic, and I understand that the simulators, even X-Plane, you know, there's going to be paid add-ons, there's going to be freeware add-ons, and people have to make money. It's just, it is a shame that we spend, you know, especially on Flight Sim 2024, because X-Plane is only about 45 quid, but even then you do have to do more to make it look, the airports look good. So I understand they're being paid scenery. I just don't fully like that we have to spend a lot to give ourselves all these airports. But the quality of the airports are fantastic. You guys know you've got Pyrigi, Aerosoft make some insane sceneries with their animated like cars and trucks and stuff. You know, you've got Oz Scene, you've got loads. You've got you've got a lot of scenery developers. NZA simulations again. I mean, look at the detail in these things as well, in the kind of barriers. And again, version 2 will have, I believe, animated people in and a bit more, you know, ambience. But in terms of interior, it's fantastic. Technically, it's not open yet, so there wouldn't be people in here really. So it is spot on. This is just a sort of an empty building for now. I'm sure there's probably people working in there, but yeah, 4 gates, a limited amount of flights per day. And again, another really, really well-made scenery. Yeah, let's have a look at the surroundings here, because obviously you've got the area for the ground service vehicles as well. You've got a perimeter fence. If you ever watched my old review videos from back in the day, I say back in the day, from 2020, you'll know that I was a stickler for airports having a perimeter fence, because I just felt like, you know, if the airport doesn't have a perimeter fence, it just looks like it's just an open bit of land, and you know, they're secure. You know, people can't get in. If you do get in, you know, you're arrested. You're going to jail. But when senior developers take the time to put a whole big actual perimeter fence around the airport and make it look like it's supposed to be fenced off like it is in real life, then I appreciate that. That's quite nice. I probably should have used that screenshot actually. That's a hell of a lot better. I might actually take a picture of that, guys, and swap it around for anyone who's watching, replaying, because that is, it probably won't work because it's too low down, but I'm blocking out the 747 there, so let's see if I can just get the nose in. Maybe something like that. Because I was just going to start using one picture in my thumbnails, but I do like using 2. It just helps, especially if you're showing more than one thing, or you know, I'm doing a trailer or something, and I just want to show just something a bit extra. Yeah, that's pretty nice. But yeah, it's a very, very well made airport. Very, very sharp. Look at that. It's one of the sharpest custom boards I've seen. Like, that is very sharp. The likes of sort of Burn and Blue Designs and NZA Simulations, as well as a lot of others, but they're the ones I'm picking out the top of my head. They're very good for all that type of thing. Adverts and airport signage. It's very good. And obviously, most scenery designers nowadays as well, they go to the actual airport when they can, and go on a visit and take reference photos, and obviously ask staff about things. What really, really surprises me though is, if I don't know if you know this, but Practically Devco, can anyone actually tell me where he's from and where he actually makes his sceneries? Because he doesn't visit the airports, let me tell you that thing. Yeah, I'd like to come here in real life, Mike, as well. I want to go to that museum. It looks fantastic. I mean, even if I just showed this as the thumbnail, because It's just that tower. I want to get the tower in, that's the thing. But yeah, if you're still watching, guys, let me know. Anyone knows where Pyrigi comes from? He is from the UK, and Alex, well done, mate. Yeah, he is from the Ukraine, and he, you know, obviously he's not, in terms of a situation, you know, he's sitting there making scenery for us guys. He's currently in the middle of obviously building us a Birmingham airport, you know, and, you know, just outside of his window there's missiles dropping and it's scary. So, you know, he doesn't get to go anywhere near these airports that he's building. I also know what airport he's making next. Well, I've chatted to him recently. We'll see. I don't think he's 100% on doing it for various reasons, but he has told me where he wants to do next. Right, let's finish off the stream. Just want to pop over to Heathrow, turn on some live traffic, and I'll show you what I meant. And again, this is not Flight Simulator by any means. This is just me having a bit of a fun thing, bit of a role play, if you like. I just want to show you what I was doing one time where I thought, you know, I'm just going to do some virtual air spotting. I did this when we were in lockdown in 2020 actually, and it was so much fun. That live stream was really well received, because I know there's a guy who just purely does virtual, like, plane spotting from a virtual Manchester, and he just, you know, he just live streams it and he does it for hours on end. Can you give me a hint in the DMs? No. The reason why I'm saying no is because all I want to do is respect any devs. If developers tell me something, or why have I got my live traffic on? That shouldn't be on. It's off. Why is the live player on? That's a bit weird. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just one of me friends. I don't recognize the name. Anyway, no. If a developer tells me something, gives me an aircraft or something, I will stay quiet. You know, people tell me things in confidence, and, you know, respect it, and they'll respect me, and then, you know, there's a good relationship built there, you know. Right, now this sometimes doesn't load because it's a pain in the ass. Hang on, I've got to take you off the screen. You're gonna see the planes. Oh, we could be a fire truck. No, there's an actual truck. I'll remember to put it back on, don't worry. We'll see if we can load up in the truck, because I'll be honest, guys, my ears are sweating. My forehead is sweating. And I've been up since about 4 o'clock in the morning, so, you know, with all due respect, I love yous, but I don't love yous that much. Yeah, so let's finish off the stream with something really fun and wacky and stupid, and pretend that we're doing airport operations at Heathrow Airport. Oops, you know what I do have to do though, because it still hasn't been fixed. You've got to deactivate the old Heathrow, don't you? The included Heathrow. I don't know why this is still a thing with this simulator. Some airports do it for you automatically. Some... Oh no, it has... Oh, this could be a new up. This could have changed on the update actually. That's nice. That's nice. nice shower or bath, mate. Do you know what? Probably not a bath, because I do like a hot bath, but I'm not having a hot bath in this weather. But yeah, no, definitely relaxing, mate. Yeah. That is Heathrow there. I am just disabling some Heathrows because when they're still activated, they will show, obviously, the wrong airport. Hopefully that works now. I do like the fact we can just deactivate things and activate things. I remember when I was doing my before and after shots for like review videos, and I'd have to stop the simulator, put it into the community folder, then load back into the simulator. Now I can just go into the library and deactivate things, which is a hell of a lot better. God, I am so warm, guys. Oh my god. No, that person is live. Why is this person flying? Why? Why? I can put you back on now. There's a person here who's just landed in Heathrow, and I don't know why. I haven't got any of my things live. I haven't got me like me multiplayer. I haven't got any of that live, so I'm not too sure what is going on there, guys. But we'll do it anyway. We'll do it anyway. Now, this wasn't working last time I tried it. But yeah, this is just ending something really wacky and fun. For anyone who's still in the chat and still watching, thank you so much. It's been a great stream. Thank you to all the mods, everyone who's watching. Obviously, Mike, Kyle, Alex, Finley, if you're still watching, anyone else who's still watching, anyone who's watching hasn't been sort of getting involved and just giving it a watch, that's absolutely fine. I love yous all. I appreciate it. I'm going to try and get another video out before the, as I say, before the next sort of big one for me. I will try my best to get something out. But yeah, we got the follow me cart. It wasn't working next time. It wasn't moving for some reason. But yeah, we're gonna just pretend that we're in. Oh look, we've got a got a flight display. Oh okay. Prank text. Imagine if the follow car said that at the airport. Emergency lights. There we go. We'll see if this works. We'll go around Heathrow and we'll stick our live traffic in as well, so we can have some aircraft on the gates. Now the aircraft won't be at the right gates. Some might, but FSLTL just doesn't. Technically isn't compatible, but it does work. But yeah, we're just gonna go around Heathrow and pretend that we're seems to be moving forward. It wasn't doing this last time. Oh, look at that, resource exceeded GP. I've been getting that recently, and sometimes it's bullshit, and then sometimes it's not. But we are obviously dropping frames here, purely because I've got FSLTL still loading aircraft in, and the fact that it's INI builds Heathrow, and that's probably absolutely killing me as well. But yeah, we're in car op, so we've got a BA 320 there, I think, by the looks of it. 321, 320. I'm on the wrong side of the road as well. No, I'm not. So when you put the things back on, I did. I meant bananas. That's what. See, this does this, and it's just pain in the ass, because when you put too much deacceleration on, it stops the car. But yeah, the frame rates are a bit low, guys. I apologise. it's probably better on outside view, if I'm going to be honest. Possibly not. You got some 777s and 350s there, look at that. But yeah, some American Airlines planes there as well. Sometimes it's just fun to get out the plane and pretend you're... There's a 380 there, look at that. See, I'm trying to deaccelerate and it just stops it completely. It's terrible. It's not a great dingy car, you know, handling car. It's not, you're not supposed to have cars in the sim, but does it? Oh, cheers, Liam. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate that. I can't wait to... As I say, I've seen the pictures and I've seen, obviously, things that you've put online, and there's some well, there's a lot of details in your scenery that I'm really keen to look at. So I am looking forward to seeing it, mate. Thank you for coming in and watching as well. I appreciate it. As I say, don't live stream regularly. When I do, I try to give a bit of notice, 24 hours notice of when I'm live streaming. I'm not the best live streamer at all, guys, but I enjoy doing it when I can. Currently, it fills the gaps of me trying to sort of get content out. And I'll be honest as well, I did always say prior to coming back to YouTube in sort of the start of this year that it was only really going to be on my terms. See, there we go, just stopped out of nowhere. Like I've just hit a curb or something. So yeah, the kind of me saying I'd come back was... I wasn't ever going to come back to YouTube. I wasn't going to bother, to be honest. It was just purely because I loaded up Flight Sim 2024 and started looking at it thinking, do you know what? And then I did my first cinematic for it and I was like, yeah, let's start doing this, but you know what? I'll upload when I want to upload. And that kind of slipped a bit. I started uploading a lot more than I thought I would, and then it kind of, again, now I'm back to the point where I'm like, right, I'm going to do it when I want to do it. I will keep it to sort of, when I can do a video, I'll do a video. But I am super active on social media, guys. I find it quite easy, quite nice to share some of the stuff on sort of Discord and Instagram and Facebook and X. I also upload things on TikTok as well, which is exactly what I upload on all the others. But what I would say as well, if you're only following me on the likes of X and Facebook, make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, because I upload more pictures there. It's a lot nicer to upload media on those platforms. Facebook's not very nice in the layout of the pictures, and neither is X. Obviously TikTok and Instagram, you can put music and you can put different tiles and swipe across and stuff, so it's a lot easier. So yeah, here we are at Heathrow. This is the Any Builds Heathrow. We've got a, is that an American Airlines? No, that's a British Airways 777 off out. And as we just circle the perimeter as well. Sorry about the frame rates, guys. I've not actually seen this issue before at Heathrow. I know Any Builds Heathrow is so detailed, but I've not actually seen this happen. It could be the truck. I'll be honest, it might even be FSLTL at this point. It sounds like Just Flight Traffic is making moves for the FS traffic to be ready for Flight Sim 2024. By the sounds of it, it's looking good, so I'll probably start using that because the aircraft models are so much nicer. But yeah, sometimes it's just fun to do an airport operation, isn't it? Look at the afro on this guy in here, and he looks far too small for the truck. But yeah, I think the frame rates are mostly FSLTL. It could be the truck as well, but it's just cool. I think it's actually quite fun just to do this. Get some AI traffic in and just explore the airport in a truck like they do in real life. Yeah, I'm using ray trace shadows. To be honest with you, Elliot, I absolutely go mad with settings, only because obviously, as you know, I'm doing cinematics, so I like to make sure that the cinematics and trailers look the best they can. Obviously, if the frame rates are suffering, then I won't make a trailer. With that being the case, I would make sure that the settings are adjusted, but I try and make sure that the trailers look very, very high quality in the graphics, if that makes sense. But yeah, FSLTL seems to have gotten worse, to be honest, because I know the sim has had an update since I've last used FSLTL, but as you can see, there's a plane there that's just overshot. Sometimes they overshoot by about 100 feet and go right past the terminal. The best one is probably the beyond ATC traffic, but there's too much messing around with that. You have to put a sim brief thing in there, and this is just a case of pressing the ejector and it works. But as I say, Just Flight's traffic seems to be not far off, and the models on that are really a lot nicer as well. But yeah, I am using this is probably because this car's got so many sort of reflective bits in it. What we could do is just for the hell of it, we'll take ray trace shadows away. I mean, yeah, I guess it's okay, but it's still a bit janky. Like, this must be a sim update or some kind of update, because when I was using when I was doing the ini builds thing, I had FSLTL turned on and it wasn't this bad. To be fair, it really wasn't this bad at all. Again, the car wouldn't be just driving on the grass here. It will probably more likely be travelling on the taxiway itself. Just over at Terminal 4, there we go. There's a weirdly banking, I think it looked like a Virgin A350. I'm probably not going to upload it, but a really, really funny story from today's little trip to Manchester Airport, the real Manchester Airport, is I was trying to record the A350 Virgin positioning back to Edinburgh, and obviously I got some pictures of the takeoff, but I was trying to record on my phone at the same time, but my forehead hit the selfie camera button, so when I watched it back, it was literally just me looking at the camera, all confused. Yeah, it was hilarious, but really shocking at the time to find that I didn't have any footage of it. so funny. I mean, it has made a bit of a difference, I won't lie. It's just I'm a bit of a graphics snob, aren't I? Look at it, all ultra. Look at you with all your ultra settings on, you dirty boy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see it's gonna be. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, give or take. It's probably FSLTL, to be honest. Terminal 4 there, I've got a 777 Eastern Southern, China Southern, and a 350 Cathay Pacific. Terminal, terminals 2 and 3 over there. Don't forget, we haven't got a Terminal 1 at Heathrow anymore. But yeah, we're just patrolling the airfield. This wasn't supposed to be part of the live stream, guys. I just thought we were talking about being on the crosscart. I think it was Finley that was saying in the crosscart around Heathrow. Yeah, it was an A350, mate. It was a Virgin A350. Fucking, I felt it's because obviously I'm trying to look into my viewfinder, because I can't really use the screen to take photos on my actual camera. I use the viewfinder. And obviously I try to have my phone on the holder above it as far up as possible without it falling. But something like my forehead or the top of my hair still managed to hit the button. Instead of stopping the recording, it just hit the selfie button. So you get the first 10 seconds of the sort of the noise of the A350 coming, and then the selfie camera coming on. You can see the top of my head, and then that's it. And then my disappointed reaction at the very end when I press stop. So that was fun. There we go. There's Concorde, guys, right over the active runway there. Nothing silly about this. Oh, look at that. We have the Singapore cargo. I don't think that's where it should be parked, if I'm going to be totally honest. I'm pretty sure that should be in the cargo area. But for the most part, FSLTL hasn't got it too bad. You can actually, in the INI builds, Heathrow, you've got the, and I don't think that viewing would be there either. You've got the British Airways hangar, full interior to it as well. Don't know whether we're going to be able to turn on a sixpence here. That's what's turn on a dime. I don't know how you what people. There we go. There we go. Now it's reversing. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Bit earlier, I think probably what I'm going to be doing is from now on I'll probably be going live at around 8 o'clock instead of 6, just because that's what I used to do. I just took a punt today and just thought I'd do it a bit earlier, but it's not really, I don't think it's being the most sort of the best time to go live. But yeah, no, I appreciate everyone who has come into the stream today. Thank you to all the mods. I appreciate everything that you guys do. Everyone who's watched, everyone who just got involved, even if you were watching and didn't get involved in the chat, I appreciate it. Keep an eye out. If you haven't, go onto my Discord and go onto my social medias, guys. I'm uploading all my aviation photography. I upload Flight Sim 2024 screenshots with the view of starting to look at X-Plane 12 now that it's had its sort of graphics update. That looks very exciting. I want to check that out. And yeah, please keep an eye on the channel because there is another special video coming out in a week or two. Let me just check the dates, guys, because I believe next weekend, possibly. I think we will see, but I should know better within the next week or so. Yeah, I'm going to get myself a drink. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to spray myself in the shower to cool off because I feel disgusting. But yeah, it's been a good one. It's been a good one, guys. I really appreciate you guys coming in to watch.